and other political leaders all took James Compton and the Urban League severely to task for its affiliation with 21st Century Vote. Well, Mr. Compton is with us this evening to answer his critics, and we'll have comments from other panelists about the issues of gangs and politics. One way or the other, there's plenty of work to be done in registering people to vote in Chicago, as we see now in this report from Chicago Tonight correspondent Phil Ponce.
It was a busy day at the Abraham Lincoln Community Center on Chicago's South Side. The center and radio station WGCI set a goal to register 1,000 voters today, and the will seemed strong.
It's my right. My forefathers died for this privilege.
But as groups like these hurry to register as many voters as possible before tomorrow's deadline, pressure is mounting on this man. Urban League head James Compton is under heavy criticism for working on a voter registration drive with a group called 21st Century Vote.
Well, I've got no problem with reaching out, but I don't think you can mix gangs and guns and drugs with a progressive and a right process. You just can't do that. If the gangs are killing, if the gangs are promoting drugs, how in the world can you call that good? That's bad.
21st Century Vote has its offices on the second floor of this South Side building, and testimony in an ongoing federal criminal trial shows it may be a puppet organization for imprisoned gang leader Larry Hoover.
I don't think 21st Century Vote has disconnected itself from its roots, and therefore I have grave concern about its involvement in the political process.
There are 800 voter registration organizations certified by the state of Illinois. They provide about 11,500 volunteer deputy registrars. 222 of those belong to 21st Century Vote.
The people that we have been working with for over a 2-year period are not under any kind of indictment, have not been sentenced.
James Compton says that voter registration is one of the Urban League's most basic goals, and that so far 21st Century Vote has been a productive and helpful partner.
Our efforts with them have been certainly above board, very legal. We do not condone any type of criminal behavior by 21st Century Vote members if they are involved, or anyone else.
Jim Compton is a friend of mine, has done a lot of good work, and we love him. But in this particular instance, I don't think the gangs ought to be involved in this voter registration process.
We're not telling individuals to arm themselves with a gun. We're telling them to go to the ballot and vote.
Wallace Gator Bradley is a spokesperson for imprisoned gang leader Larry Hoover. He acknowledges Hoover may have come up with the concept for 21st Century Vote, but denies Hoover controls it.
Well, 21st Century Vote is doing what organizations before 21st Century Vote was even thought about doing. That is finding an alternative to